Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, I'm gonna continue work on my 2017 GMC, and my plan for today's episode to sand down this whole side and the rest of the parts that I painted. Also the other side, so it makes it look the same, to make it look the same painted parts and the old parts that wasn't painted, so they'll match perfectly. But before I start buffing this out, I need to get a razor blade to get the bigger dirts out of the way. Then I will get the 1500 sandpaper on the DA. We'll sand the whole side, buff it. Then I will move on the driver's side. We'll do the same exact thing with the painted fender, and I'll just buff it out the rest of the car. And after that, we'll move to the hood and to both bumpers and finish them buffing it. Now let's get a razor blade and start looking for dirts that are a little too big for sandpaper and knock those down. I'm completely done with the razor blade. You can see how many dirts are in here. One in the quarter panel, and big of concentration of the dirts is over here, but there are little tiny ones which doesn't bother me at all. Now let's get the 1500 sandpaper, get the water, DA, and start sanding this side from the back to the front. I'm done with the sanding process. You can see the whole side is sanded down and it looks beautiful. Now let's get a buffer and start buffing it out and see how it looks. So what I find out is 15 grit sandpaper is too rough, and while I'm trying to buff it out, came out nice. But if you look at the light, there's scratches from the DA sandpaper. So now I didn't want it to do. I was trying to skip the step, but obviously now I'm gonna have to use 3000 grit sandpaper on the DA and go over it again. It sucks, but it will take me a longer time to buff it out, but I guess that's the way it goes. Let's switch with the 3000 grit sandpaper and sand it again. So I'm done with the 3000. Everything's sand down. Let's try this again and see how everything works out.
is you. All I want is you. All I want is you.
I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time, ain't doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time, ain't doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright.
So I finally finished with the first stage, which is cutting wool pad. Still have 2 more to go. It came out nice, awesome. I like how the paint looks, it shines and everything. But now I'm gonna have to use number 2 and number 3 to get the squirrel marks out, and with the it will give a really good shine to paint. And I mean, it's already looking awesome, but after 2 more stages it will look absolutely fantastic. Let's not waste our time and get to it with those 2 last compounds. Alright guys, as you can see, it's the next day already. This side took me all day to buff it out. The black color is the most difficult color to buff it out. And I did it. Took me a lot of hours to do it, but it's done. It looks awesome. It looks like a mirror. It's shiny. I really like it how it came out. The reason it took me that long, because the black color takes 3 stages to buff it out, and I did that 2 times with 3 stages with all 3 different compounds. Now let's move to the driver's side and buff this side out, and it should be done. I will buff this whole side. This side from this door and to the quarter panel is gonna be easiest one, but this I have to wet sand and do with the 3 stages. This side I will buff only with 2 stages. Then I'll move to the bolt bumpers, we'll buff them out, and the hood.
Hey now, honey, I've been
Alright guys, I have to stop right here and leave it everything like it is. We had a storm for a couple days and there's some kind of issues with the electricity. So the company called to everybody and let everybody know that we're gonna be without a power for 2-3 hours while they're fixing the lines. I'm gonna pause right here because I don't have a power. And I'm gonna come back when they turn the power back on, and we're gonna continue working on this side of the vehicle. We're gonna continue buffing, and hopefully it's not gonna take them 2 or 3 hours. Hopefully it's gonna take them less than that, so I can jump right back into it and finish it. I'll see you when I get the power back. Alright guys, we're back in business. We got the power, let's continue buffing.
There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games, no. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games, no. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games, no. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want.
There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games, no. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games, no. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games, no. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want.
Alright, I finally done with this side. As you can see, it shines, it looks so awesome. It's like a mirror. Now, let's get the vehicle out, wash it before all this paste dries out. It would be unwashable. It becomes like a rock and it's gonna be a pain to get it out. So, I need to wash it. That's probably gonna be it for a vehicle. I'll move to the parts and start buffing them. Let's wash the vehicle and see how it looks. Alright guys, another day went by and I finished with another side. So it's day 2, me buffing this vehicle, and I need the third day to finish those parts, and then I will start assembling the vehicle. As you can see, I washed the car and it looks phenomenal. Look at this paint and look at it. I think it's even better from a factory. It's clear like a mirror. Alright, I'll continue working tomorrow and I'll see you tomorrow. As you can see, it's the next day already. Since I'm done buffing, let's get this vehicle out, move those parts so I have more space to work around them, and finally get those parts done and be done with the buffing. It's taking me too long. Can't wait to be over with the buffing. As you can see, I'm done buffing this hood, and I think that's gonna be it for buffing. I'm gonna leave the bumpers for later on until I install them on the car. I tried it off camera to buff it, it's too wobbly. I cannot control my buffer pretty good, and I'm kind of scared of buff through the clear coat. I don't want to repaint them, so let's leave them for later on. Now let's install the hood on the car and see how everything looks. guys, that's gonna be a wrap for today's episode. As you can see, I finished buffing. The hood is back in its place. Car shiny, looks like a mirror. I really like how it came out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Like this video, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Salvagemasterv. And I'll catch you next one.